bring fire to the beat. Any shocking. The door you say is closed, I unlock it. My middle finger in the air, go and crap it. You see, I really couldn't care if you block it. Block my way? No way. What day? Quit playing. Give it up like in your face. I run the race, yeah. I run the race. I go like I don't rest. Float like I like fast. So my chest. Give yourself to the beat now. Act fast, hit him up like your last day. Hit him up, hit him up. Give yourself to the beat now. Act fast, hit him up like your last day. Hit him up, hit him up. Give yourself to the beat now. Act fast, hit him up. Go shake some. Hit him up, hey, make some.
I am really excited. This is my dream sedan, and I've never driven one. I know a little bit about them, but if you know anything about me, I don't really research things that I can't afford. So we're gonna go for a drive. We're gonna document this thing. I've got a little build sheet here, but basically we're in a 2011 E63 AMG. It's got a bunch of stuff, but we'll talk about it later. What's like the most special thing about this car is that it's a one-off paint color. It's gorgeous. So it doesn't really have a name. It's got quite an aggressive flake, and I'm excited because this is on E85 as well, so it's got some power. And yeah, let's just get into it. So we'll put it in reverse. That's drive. There's reverse. Behind the wheel of an E63. This is awesome. All right, here we go. We are currently in comfort. These seats are quite like aggressive, but it is an AMG. Like I said, I don't typically research things I can't afford, and because I can't afford this, I don't know much about it. So very comfortable off the bat. So this is actually my first car review, and I've been wanting to get into these for a little bit, but I don't typically like watching reviews, so I don't want to make them. But I think that it would be good for the channel. This is a car I'm very passionate about. I want to bring a little new flair to the car review game on YouTube. So I'm not going to talk about the bullshit specs or whatever. This is got quite an extensive mod list. I'm just gonna tell you how this makes me feel when I drive it, because it's dope. It's crazy in the sun. It's got such a crazy flake to it. People are looking at me like it's crazy. It's a very attention-grabbing color, and I'm really excited. So we're gonna get it out on the road. We're gonna see what it's all about, kind of justify why I like these things so much, and then we're gonna take it to a location and document and show you guys what the heck's so special about this car. Hopefully the camera will pick up how crazy the color is, because it's pretty radical. Also, here's something funny. I don't know where the key is. I don't know if the owner has the key or not, or if it's in here, but maybe I shouldn't turn off the car. This first review on YouTube is really going great, folks. It's really going great. I legit can't find the key. He may have it. He may have the key. He may have the key. Should we call him? Let's call him. This first review is going great, folks. It's going great.
To an automatic voice message system.
This is going great, but the car doesn't tell me that there's no key fob. So do you have the key? The car's not telling me, so it must be in here somewhere. Let's see where the heck this thing is. What a review. What a review. I don't know where it is, folks. Did it here? No. Well, I guess we're not turning off the car.
Hello.
Yo, do you have the key, or is it in here?
Yeah, it should be in the ignition.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was keyless. I thought it was keyless. My bad.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, bye. Okay, so that just proves that I don't know much about these cars, but it's in the ignition. I just assumed that it was keyless. You know, Mercedes, high-end German car. Flagship sedan. I just assumed it was keyless, but it's in the ignition. There it is. There it is, folks. All good, all good, all good. We're doing great. We're doing great. Maybe I shouldn't do car reviews. We'll put it in Sport Plus. First pull in a E63 AMG. Let's see, because it sounds pretty good too. Here we go. Man. Whoa, man, it's so smooth. All right, we'll put it in manual. We'll downshift. Ooh, that AMG pop. Ooh. My phone keeps falling. All right, we'll chill out. So you press and hold the pedal to get back in auto mode. Man, the power band is so smooth. So smooth. I love the downshift pops and burbles. That AMG, that classic AMG. So listen. And on the upshifts too. You can definitely feel how heavy it is, for sure. But it's got enough power to like really like make you forget. And the trans is so good. The pops in between shifts is beautiful. Quick too. Quick. It's very fun. I can't wait to get this on some curvy roads and see what it's about, because I'm comparing this to my daily sedan, my Genesis R-Spec, because that's good, but not this good. This has considerably more power, a better transmission. I just want to see how the suspension compares, to be honest, because that's what I like about performance sedans more so than anything, is how they handle, because they're so heavy, they're so big, so they just dump a bunch of power in them. But if they can't handle, they're no fun. All right, well, since we're sitting in traffic now, we've hit traffic. It's my dumbass fault, because I'm out and about around noon where everybody's working and going to lunch. But I've got his build sheet here. I'm gonna go through it because it's quite a bit, and it'll give you a better idea of like what kind of power this thing's running. So we're in a 2011 E63. It's got a 3-inch X pipe. It's got muffler deletes, underdrive pulley, Euro airboxes, H&R springs, gyro disc front rotors, EBC yellow pads front and rear. It's also tuned on E85 by HP Tuners, which this car is sponsored by, and it's running around 440 horse at 6,200 RPM and 417 torque at about 4,100 RPM. And the most special thing about this car is that the owner actually paints for automotive use professionally. So he came up with this crazy one-off color. I don't even know what we should call it, but it's got an aggressive flake. You can see it kind of here. He matched some interior pieces with the exterior, but it's beautiful. And if you were to get this done, it would have cost just about $20,000 to repaint this whole thing. He even did the door sills, everything. Super professional. It's beautiful. It like changes colors in the sun. It's radical and it's beautiful. So that basically makes this a one-of-one color on an E63. I think one-of-one color ever in the world, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to show you guys. We're still in traffic. We're on a bridge. I didn't know that this thing had an ignition. You had to put the key in. We're doing so great here, folks. Not so much a car review, but just kind of a bucket list item for me. So I'm just gonna take advantage. We're just gonna have fun. It's so torquey. It's so torquey. Oof. Oh. My phone screen's gonna crack. I gotta. So aggressive when it snaps down into gear. Listen, look at that. Oh, this thing is so aggressive. It's just mad. It's just mad. Yeah, she sticks. She sticks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Very powerful. Very powerful. It's so angry. It's got such a angry characteristic about everything. Literally about how it shifts, about how it sounds, about how it like delivers power. Oh, that's a cop. That's a close call. It's a close call. That was a great hiding space for him. On the hill, blind corner. It's not like we were doing anything illegal, you know? All right, we're pulling up to the spot. Hopefully it's not that busy, so I can show you guys this thing. Last time I was here, actually, we filmed Dennis's 458. You guys remember that? Well, this is happening right now.
Car's CPO, so you can trash it if you want.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. There's 9,000. That was a fun video. Oh, there is a ton of traffic. Great. I didn't have a backup plan, folks. This review is just riveting. This is getting good. What's over yonder? Facility is closed. Great. This looks like it's abandoned. Nobody will bother us here. Hopefully I don't get a nail in his tire. It's like an old bar. I don't know if Rona had anything to do with it, but park up right here, I think. It's a nice little spot. I just want to show you guys this thing in the sun. It's crazy. Park's not working. Park's not working. Park's not working. Park didn't work. Now that we've got the B-roll out of the way, we're gonna go drive this thing a little bit. Oof. Linear power. A lot of power. Good brakes too. My phone. I lost my phone. This review is great. Oof. Man, oh boy. It just eats road. It just eats road. Oh yeah, brakes are good. Downshift's pretty quick. Oof. It's so snappy. You can like feel the pop under your ass. The biggest downfall of the Genesis is the transmission, and it shows. There's levels to this transmission game. You know, this is a year older than the Genesis. German engineering at its finest. It's just so fast, so snappy. Like, I'm gonna tell you when I click it, and then you'll hear when it goes. I'm gonna click, bam, click, bam, bam. It's crazy. I knew the Genesis transmission was bad, and this isn't to like, this video is not to dog on the Genesis. You guys know I've said it a lot, that the biggest downfall of the Genesis is the transmission. And being in the E63, it's just night and day. It's like solidified. This transmission is so fast, so snappy, and it's so responsive. I'll tell you though, it doesn't feel like crazy more powerful than the Jenny. It is more powerful. It feels it, but it's not like substantial. And this one's got E85, it's got a tune, it's got some exhaust work, so it is faster than the Jenny. I'm not saying it's not. I thought it would be a little more substantial than what I'm feeling. But it is a lot more linear power. Here we go. Just getting out of my way here. Traction. Traction came on. He told me to turn traction off and do a burnout, but I don't know. I feel too bad. Plus, I don't know really this area, so we saw that cop earlier. It's so snappy. It's awesome. It's so snappy. It's awesome. Listen to me. I am a journalist by trade. It is so snappy. It's awesome. Like I said, this wasn't going to be a typical review. I just want this to portray how it makes me feel when I drive it. And goddamn, it makes me very happy. It makes me very happy. I am glad I didn't hate it. God, it sounds so good. It's one of those things that like you're weary to meet your heroes, right? You love this thing so much, it's a dream car, and then, you know, if you drive it and it's not all that it's cracked up to be because you put it on this pedestal your whole life, it's not going to ever be good enough. But I'll tell you, it is good. And this one is slightly modified, I'll give it that, but it's good. It's good. I wonder what the 5.5 twin turbo updated E63 is like. That's a monster as well. But this 6.2 liter, a phony 6.3 liter hand-built AMG engine is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Jeez. All right, let's see how it turns. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then it just eats the road. It just eats it. God, it's snappy as heck. And those pops and burbles on downshifts, in between upshifts. Oh yeah. The sound is incredible. AMG knows how to do it. I mean, we all do that. I don't know where my phone is. I think it's it's chilling in the seat. What a beautiful motor. It reminds me a lot of the Vette, to be honest. Big old V8, linear power, doesn't quit up top. It's good. This car is just obviously a lot heavier. I think he told me with a full tank and a driver, it's about 4,400 pounds. And that's a heavy car. That is a heavy car. The Genesis with, I think, like all fluids is about the same, maybe a little less at 4,300, 4,200, but not as much power, not as much power. And definitely not as good of a transmission, I'll tell you that. I think he wrote down here what he does in a quarter mile. 12.01 at 116.2 miles on a drag strip. So that's pretty respectable for a big ass sedan like this that weighs 4,400 pounds. That's pretty respectable. But you know what? For me, That's all that matters, is the experience. I don't care about the numbers. The owner of this car, my buddy Jay, he tracks this thing at Road America. He takes it on the drag strip all the time. He loves tracking this thing and beats the crap out of it, and he's one of my favorite people to drive with because he's a maniac. But he's a good dude. I'll leave his Instagram down in the description. This was an absolute blast to drive this car. It's so good, and I'm so glad that I got to experience it. Big thank you to Jay. It just eats road. We'll put this back in comfort here. We'll drop the RPMs and put it in comfort, and now it's a normal sedan. Beautifully comfortable. Now it's quiet, regardless of the muffler deletes. It is seriously a magical car. Like I said, I wasn't making this video to bash on the Genesis. It just is what it is. The Genesis is incredible. I've had it for almost 7 years and I love it to death. I don't think I still would trade it in for this. It was just kind of a day thing, kind of get my feet wet with the car review, even though this car review was the worst. This might be the worst car review on YouTube, but it is what it is. I tried my best. I more so was just excited to drive my dream sedan, and I hope you guys love this one. If you're local to the Chicagoland area, I have so many cars in the queue that I have opportunities to film. Maybe the more we do, the better that these will get. I know this was kind of a shit show. Sorry if this wasn't quite what you had in mind, Jay, but you know, this is more than I had in mind. This car is incredible, and I just want to say thank you. I hope that you guys enjoyed my dumbass in this car review. So who knows, maybe in the future we'll redo this and revisit it and redeem ourselves. Some actually guy, I didn't get it on camera, but when I was doing the B-roll, pulled up in a truck and asked me if I wanted to hop in. And then I told him to fuck off. And then he like sped off really angrily, so then I left because I didn't want any trouble. It was really weird. It was really weird.